Hey, welcome to this SDR News episode here at InterOp in Las Vegas. I'm talking with Patrick Hubbard from SolarWinds, and it's been very interesting to learn about where SolarWinds fits into the overall enterprise.
Yeah, I mean, and I apologize, I'm working on a little bit of a rough throat here. We've been talking to everybody we were pretty busy yesterday in the booth. I think we gave away almost 1,000 t-shirts. SolarWinds, many of you probably are familiar with SolarWinds, and if not, if you're an IT executive, probably go ask your IT team. They will be. We started off, I like to say, 15 years ago with two really smart network engineers in a garage in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And they started building a network toolkit that installed on a laptop, and basically it was a Swiss Army knife of network management tools that you'd use to go debug an IT closet, for example. And customers said, hey, this is great, but we'd really like that to run on a server all the time and be web-based. So we released our first web product, which was Orion, which has become, over the years, our network performance monitor product. And customers said, well, we really also need NetFlow. So we moved into NetFlow. And then they said, well, we really need to be able to back up our configs every day. So we got into network configuration change management. And then they said, you know, the guys are in the app team are constantly complaining that my applications don't work because your network is terrible. Well, so network engineers needed to defend themselves against that. So we actually started building application monitoring and server monitoring tools. Those sort of have taken a life on their own, and now they have adjacent products that are actually extend their capability into website performance management. We've moved into virtualization management and monitoring, storage management monitoring. Now we actually have a security ISAM tool for login event and security management.
And you've got a number of varied roles at SolarWinds. Tell us about that.
Well, I wear a lot of hats. My title at SolarWinds is Head Geek, and everything from video series to working directly with our customers. A little bit of support for the sales team, but by and large they're kind of self-sufficient now. Get to talk to guys like you, Andy, and get to mostly interact with our customers here in the booth. I have a joke about this, which is probably about 50% of the folks who come by our booth here and Cisco Live and some other shows are already customers. So I like to refer to this as sort of the PM petting zoo, because it's a chance for customers to come in and really interact with us. And we actually staff the booth with all product managers, dev leads, tech folks, so there's really no marketing in our booth, so that direct-to-customer model that we use, where we actually sell directly to the people who use our technology, applies also for their interaction with us.
So that and the community really kind of differentiates you from some other vendors in this space.
Yeah, our user community, which is THWACK.com, is extremely active, and we really get two main benefits from that. The first is that we have a direct channel to interact with them about products. So for example, all of our PMs are very active in the individual forums for their products. But more than that, we do a couple of things that not every vendor gets to do because we have 150,000 customers. One thing that, and I sold enterprise software for years before I came to SolarWinds, and I remember what it was like to sell Roadmap, or worse, you know, you had that moment where you closed Citibank, for example, and the good news is you close Citibank, and the bad news is you close Citibank, and now you've got this anchor customer that's driving and really crashing your product roadmap, right? So for us, we get to make decisions about product and product features in aggregate. So we get to go through the user community and go to 10,000 customers for product and say, hey, here's 26 features that we're thinking of. Would you mind stack ranking these in order of importance and giving us some stories about how you expect to use them? Well, then the next thing that happens is our UX team will actually reach out, and we've done some gamification of our website, our community site, so that they'll actually earn points for participating in UX. So even before the beta, we go to customers and say, hey, here's what we're thinking about, and customers have an opportunity of saying, that's a great idea, but you need to move this button here, and I'd really like to see functionality work a little differently. Then they get to participate in the beta process, so that by the time the product actually comes out, there's been an enormous amount of not crowdsourced code, but crowdsourced functionality that's included in the product.
Absolutely. Where can people go to find more information about SolarWinds and how they can become a part of the community?
Sure, definitely. Just head over to SolarWinds.com. All of our products are available for free evaluation for 30 days. Download them right off the website. The other thing is that most of our products are live demos as well. You don't need to talk to a sales rep. You can literally just click on interactive demo and browse around in the products. I mean, the demos that we're running here in the booth today are literally those live demo systems. And then there's a button at the top for user community. That'll take you to THWACK.
Okay, Patrick, finally, where do they find you on Twitter and your video presence?
Yeah, so I'm in a bunch of videos. Our YouTube channel, SolarWinds Inc. You'll find me and a lot of our other folks on there. I have a little series which is SolarWinds Lab. That's lab.solarwinds.com, and if you sign up, you'll be there for live premieres. We do giveaways and all kinds of other stuff. And then I'm at Fervent Geek on Twitter. And then we also have a couple of other folks on the Head Geek team who blog under Head Geeks, at Head Geeks on Twitter.
Excellent. Okay. Patrick, thanks very much for joining us, and thanks to you folks for joining us here as well on SDR News from InterOp 2014.